I got another box back from CGC here. Only 3 comics this time, so going to do a little small unboxing. There are 3 high-number G.I. Joes from the Marvel series, numbers 149, 154, and 155. Had these comics probably at least 20 years. There's a way to download your eBay purchase history and transaction history. They can run a little report, and I had them do that, and I was able to look up at least 2 of these books. Likely the third one was probably part of some large lot of comics that I bought back then also. I went on kind of a shopping spree, a comic book shopping spree back in 2004 and 2005. Looking at some of the prices I paid back then, of course, I wish I went on a major shopping spree back then, but still got some pretty good stuff. So I'm going to start opening this up here. These books were sent to the Palm Beach comic presser again. Also did the pre-screening just to make sure I wasn't wildly off on what I was seeing on these books. Did look at books that I sent this time pretty closely, so hopefully everything will come out good, and we'll see here in a second. So I'll get this open, and we'll see what happens. These books, so I sent them to the Palm Beach comic presser to get pressed, and then he sent them to CGC. CGC received them on May 21st, and then they went through grading very quick and were shipped out back to me on May 29th, and then I got them about a week later. That includes even the holiday and so on. So that's pretty quick turnaround, about a week there at CGC. So that's pretty good. So this first one here, G.I. Joe number 149, nice little cover with Baroness on there. Yeah, I couldn't find the price of what I paid for this, but again, I probably got in some large comic book G.I. Joe lot that I bought back in 2004, 2005. Probably paid somewhere around, roughly under $10 for this one here. And I thought that this was, a potential ceiling on a grade on this one for about 9.8. I looked it over. It had just very, very minor wear in the bottom left corner that I could see. And Palm Beach comic presser, his notes, before pressing, he thought it was about a 9.2. And then after pressing, he was thinking it was about a 9.6 plus. So we're both not far off there. He had mentioned bottom spine corner bend removed and light spine corner wear. So ultimately, it only matters what the Certified Guarantee Corporation says. And they like this book. Great. 9.8 here. So that's a pretty good start to this. So pretty happy with that. I'll check this out carefully later to make sure it's no problems there. But that's a great start on that one. Next one here is going to be G.I. Joe number 154. And this is one of the few books in the G.I. Joe series that Larry Hama did not write. So it's a little bit of an odd book here. And I was able to look up how much I paid for this book. It was $12.99 back in 2004, I think, is what I paid for it. And had it since then, mostly stored away and so on. This book, I thought maybe a ceiling of 9.6 on this book. Had minor wear on edges and corner. I think on the back here. Yeah, there's right there, you can see on the upper right, there's a little bit of wear there or something going on. But otherwise pretty clean. And Palm Beach on this one started at a 9.2 before pressing, and then he's thinking potential grade of 9.6 approximately. He says bindery tear at top corner, minor blunt bottom spine. So this back here must be the bindery tear there, if you can see that there. So So again, we'll see here, but looking for something maybe around a 9.6 here. Wow, look at that. Wow, that's great. 9.8 on this one. This is not something you see every day. This one is, kind of a lower print run and so on. And yeah, that's great. I think the population in the CGC census on this one is around 20 something. So it's again not something that you always see. So that's great. I love that. Okay, now the third one, so we'll go for a trifecta here, is going to be another G.I.Joe 155. I did one in my last video, and there's one in this submission here also. And this book, I paid a decent amount of money for it back in 2004, so paid about $50 for it back then, which feels like a lot of money back then, but I don't know. So it seems like this book has always had some decent value. So, and I thought that this book could get to maybe a 9.4 or so, looking it over. I said bottom left damage in the corner there, and there was also a tick right here, I think, right around there. So Palm Beach, he was thinking before pressing, he was thinking it was a 8.5, and after pressing, potential grade of 9.4 plus. So again, we're in around the same area. And I'm totally an amateur at this, so I'm trying to learn, and feel like I'm definitely making some progress. Again, try to look over these a lot more careful than last time. He's seen wear of spine corners with color loss on back, color rub on back, which I'm sure I missed that, and one tick, that's that one tick we're both seeing right there, I think. So again, we'll see here. But again, targeting something around 9.4, maybe a little bit higher. So, all right, great. Look at that, 9.6. Very happy with this one too. So, it seems like this grader was maybe a little bit slightly on the generous side. But you take what you can get. So, still looking for a 9.8 in this particular book here, and I will keep looking. I think this is the last one I have that I own, but I will double check on that. And again, I have a much bigger submission with CGC. That one got into grading before this one, but it got stuck for a while for some reason, but I think it's finally unstuck. So hopefully that will get back to me pretty soon here, and can see what I got on those. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and see you next time.